Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are from Group 4 and we will give our presentation. So before we do that, let me introduce my team. So my name is Dian Rizky Utami.
And I'm Karul Umar.
And I'm Ayan Al-Fatihah.
So we will talk about teacher professional learning in early childhood education, insight from a mentoring program. Today's discussion is about introduction teacher professional, citation, research method, participant, setting of research, orientation methodology, findings and discussion, result of teacher professional, and conclusion. Okay, Aya, can you start it?
Okay. I will present about topic the teacher professional in early childhood education. The early childhood workforce is in the process of skilling up to meet government demand related to quality service provision. To ensure effective implementation of the policies, there has been a call for more professional learning opportunities for the early childhood workforce, focusing explore relation aspect of teacher professional learning through mentoring. Learning support is crucial for early childhood educators in Australia to improve their skill and provide better service. This article also discusses four important aspects, namely, the first is understand the situation, the second, have supportive colleagues and reflect on learning, and the last is access change. Mentoring helps educators continue to learn and develop, thereby making early childhood education better overall. It is important to remember that learning occurs in different ways, and mentoring helps educators develop personally and professionally. The study show how mentoring can be a valuable tool for improving early childhood education. Pembelajaran profesional yang efektif bagi pendidik anak usia dini melalui pendampingan sangat penting untuk memenuhi tuntutan penyediaan layanan berkualitas, terutama di Australia, di mana terdapat investasi yang signifikan dalam profesionalisasi tenaga kerja anak usia dini. Artikel ini yang diambil dari program pendampingan profesional tingkat negara bagian untuk guru anak usia dini di Victoria, Australia, menyoroti 4 aspek utama pembelajaran profesional yang efektif: konteks, kolegialitas, kekritisan, dan perubahan. Yang pertama itu memahami konteksnya sangatlah penting, mengenali hubungan antara aspirasi individu dan kebutuhan sistem. Yang kedua itu hubungan kolegial sangat penting untuk pertumbuhan profesional, menekankan pentingnya jaringan rekan yang mendukung. Yang ketiga, refleksi kritis dalam lingkungan pembelajaran yang aman mendorong pemahaman dan pengembangan yang lebih dalam. Dan yang terakhir yaitu yang keempat, mengakui bahwa pelajaran guru terjadi di berbagai domain seperti disposisi profesional, pengetahuan pedagogi, dan modal sosial, menggarisbawahi perlunya pendekatan holistik terhadap pengembangan profesional. Dengan memasukkan pembelajaran profesional ke dalam pekerjaan praktisi, pendampingan memfasilitasi refleksi dan perbaikan berkelanjutan. Hal ini memberikan peluang untuk dialog, pertukaran pengetahuan, dan pertumbuhan pribadi, yang pada akhirnya meningkatkan kualitas pendidik dan perawatan anak usia dini. Studi ini menggarisbawahi pentingnya mempertimbangkan faktor konseptual dalam merancang program pengembangan profesional seperti pendampingan dan mengkonsep pembelajaran sebagai praksis sosial yang tertanam dalam pekerjaan sehari-hari para pendidik. Oke, sekian materi dari saya.
Oke, kita lanjut untuk Kai. Silakan.
All right, thank you for the moderator. All right, I will explain about the topic is about this citation. Sorry. According to Heckman 2010, Norris and Burnett 2010, there is no increased investment in many countries around the world in professionalizing the early childhood education and care workforce to meet quality programming benchmarks which have been linked to school and employment success later in life. And then, as stated by Chamberlain 2008, effective professional learning can take place in practice itself, from which practitioners draw subliminal lesson. It should be connected to practice proudly. Next is about, as stated by Rose 2001, the idea of practice signifies intentionality and regularity in human action and inactions. All right, and then is according to Hargreaves and Fulan 2012, human capital here refers to the teacher qualification, experience, and ability to teach, while social capital is related to meaningful interaction with superiors that can centered on instructions, which is based on feeling of trust and closeness between teachers. The last is, according to Mullen, 1999, transformative mentoring experience is one that emphasizes the primacy of personal experience, negotiation of understanding the practical knowing informant, theory and applied theory shaped by human values. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kai. And the next material, it's about research method. So the research method employed in this study involve a qualitative approach grounded in interpretive inquiry. Here's breakdown of the research method. So there's like interpretive methodological orientation. Second is about critical realism, and then third is about data collection, and the last is about um wait. The last is about data analysis. Thank you.
Okay, the next is participate. The first is the written article is Andrea Nolan and the BJ Mola. The second is the data for the study are derived from a group of early childhood educators, mentees, and mentors participating in a mentoring program across the state. Childhood and teacher workspace meant here is space for self-improvement with the involvement of those around you, such as education, government, school educator, and social environment.
Okay.
All right. About the setting of research, it will be explained about me, Kai. The research is conducted within the context of early childhood education settings, specifically focusing on the experience of educator participating in a professional mentoring program in Victoria, which is its country, Australia.
Okay, so let's talk about the orientation methodology. So, in this study, we approach professional learning through mentoring as social practice, emphasizing the interaction between subjective meaning systems and the objective conditions of the social space where learning occurs. So, our theoretical our theoretical orientation drawn from Bourdieu's concept of habit, which underlines the enduring and the and the adaptable systems of dispositions that integrate past experiences and guide actions in social fields, including early childhood education settings. And methodologically, we take an interpretive stance where realist critical theory provides a framework for understanding and the qualitative data generated during the mentoring process the mentoring process and allowing us to explore the underlying causes and interpretive explanation of the observed phenomena. So, by focusing on subjective experiences and perceptions, we recognize that the need to construct knowledge from the participant's point of view.
All right, let's talk about finding and discussion in the article of this PPT. So, the article, the finding of this study, highlight the importance of mentoring for both mentors and mentoring in facilitating professional learning experience and outcomes. Mentoring provides a necessary support system for newly qualified and isolated professionals, foster collegiality, and create a safe environment for critical reflections. In addition, mentoring program make a significant contribution to the development of essential attributes of teaching and to bring about the tangible change in teaching professional disposition, pedagogy, knowledge, and social capital. There are four findings, namely, finding number one is interesting contextual factor make mentoring and learning and newly qualified and professional isolated mentors. Finding number two is about mentors and mentors alike value collegial as a core element of an effective mentoring program. Finding number three is about talking advantages of a collegial and safe learning environment mentors and in critical reflection. The last is about finding number four change or learning occurs in the areas of professional disposition, pedagogic knowledge, and social capital. So this finding underscore the importance of mentoring program in meeting educators' professional development needs, particularly in meeting contextual challenges. Fostering collegiality, encouraging critical reflection, and facilitating transformative learning experience. And then the result of teacher professional. There are six result of teacher professional that we get in this article, such as the number one is this finding emphasize the necessity of understanding contextual factors. And the second is effective professional learning through mentoring facilities, continual reflection and improvement, fostering opportunity for dialogue, knowledge exchange, and personal growth. Sorry, ultimately enhancing the quality of early child education and care. The third is about the study underscore the importance of considering contextual factoring in designing professional development program like mentoring and conceptual learning as embedded social practice and education daily work. The number four is about the research finding highlight the interconnected the nature of contextual factors. The five is engaging in critical reflection, and the last is about professional learning through mentoring facilitates significant change in participants. Let's continue to the next topic is about conclusion will be delivered to our moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kai. So, last but not least, so we are at the conclusion. So, these article highlight the interaction of a subjective structure and objective condition on constraint and possibilities for teacher learning. It identifies what constitutes effective teacher professional learning and also mentoring by examining and the goals of early childhood teachers involved in the statewide professional program for early childhood teachers in Victoria, Australia, as Kai mentioned before. And also, Last but not least, I think we argue that for professional learning to be effective is pedagogical knowledge and social capital. We argue that for professional learning to be effective, these must be taken into account the conceptualize as a social practice. This underlining the importance of the importance wait sorry the importance wait okay the importance regular personal learning to be this aspect conceptual as social practice, those underlying the importance of social participation and interaction. So that's all about our presentation. I'm so sorry that there must like the error delivered, but yeah, that's all from group 4. Thank you so much for your attention and goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Like,
wabarakatuh.